Hello. It is I, the Nugget, back with 2 additional SCP files. As usual, all reading material can be found in the description. So, without further ado, let us begin with our first file for today. Item number SCP-083, classified as Euclid. 083 appears to be an uninhabited 2-story row house in a general state of disrepair, with an interior of approximately 366 square meters. The deed and property tax records for the address are missing. Until acquisition by the Foundation, the property was the reputed office for local narcotics dealers who gained entry to the structure through a front window, since the locking mechanisms on both the front and back doors were corroded and frozen shut. 083 first came to the Foundation's attention when an altercation outside the building resulted in the front door being kicked in. Those who entered through the door of 083, referred to as Group A, allegedly found themselves inside a fully furnished and well-maintained home with functioning electricity and a fully stocked kitchen whose appliances and decor appeared to be from the early 20th century. Personnel who entered through the windows, referred to as Group B, described the interior as dark and debilitated, corresponding to the view through the windows. Personnel in Group A also reported that they couldn't see, hear, or find any members of Group B inside the house, or of anyone else besides themselves. Group B observed that members of Group A seemed to vanish into thin air upon crossing the door's threshold. Both groups inside the property not only described very different living conditions, but their descriptions didn't even correspond to the same floor plan. Their descriptions matched only in the relative position of the windows, since both groups saw the same street view. Personnel outside the house, however, reported only seeing members of Group B. These observations were repeatedly tested and confirmed by staff, with the additional finding that the rear door of 083 also leads to the furnished interior. Any non-conventional entry, such as the windows, holes in the roof, down the chimney, leads to the spectral imaging equipment, so long as said equipment is outside of 083. It was also discovered that the furnished interior is not static. The floor plan of 083 apparently changes with a different layout and different numbers and kinds of rooms manifesting. No clear pattern or set interval has been observed in the rearrangement of the interior of 083. But the phenomenon has never been directly observed or experienced by personnel while inside 083. So long as a human presence exists inside, the floor plan seems to remain stable. Although the furnished interior appears to be well maintained, no inhabitants or custodians have ever been detected. It has been recommended that 083 be evaluated as a possible autonomous object. There are a number of documents on file regarding experimentation with 083. Document A. 19 walkthroughs of 083 have been conducted to date, and each has produced a unique floor plan with a combined total of 154 different rooms, with 17 of those rooms present on more than one walkthrough, though in differing locations. The rooms conform to a variety of decorative styles, representative of major artistic trends of the late 19th and 20th centuries, complete with era-appropriate furnishing and technology. However, each of the 19 floor plans still equal 366 square meters of space, and in each walkthrough, the front door has so far consistently led directly to the same Victorian front parlor, designated FB0. Upon comparative analysis of all recorded floor plans for 083, it has been observed the small door in the north wall of FB0 always opens up to reveal a closet. Though the dimensions and contents of the closet have varied considerably, a teal and white deluxe convertible upright Hoover vacuum cleaner has been observed among the contents over 60% of the time. It is unknown why, of the three doors leading from FB0, this one has shown such a high level of conservation when none of the others have. Document C. On a certain date, a doctor entered 083 through the front door and set up 3 digital video cameras. One was placed in the middle of FB0, a second camera on the second floor between DR2 and K4, and a third camera in the basement room, ST1. Personnel entering through FB0 window A were unable to confirm the existence of any of the rooms, nor observation was conducted for a period of 48 hours, during which time no personnel were allowed to enter. No movements within 083 or any of the rooms were observed, and the camera locations remained fixed. After 48 hours, agents were sent in to retrieve the 3 cameras, but only found one. The camera in FP0 at its electronically confirmed location. The other 2 cameras and the rooms in which they were placed were gone, with different rooms in their place. Despite this, the EM sensors continued to detect the electrical signatures of the other 2 cameras, indicating that they had not shifted position at all. Sweeps of 083 were made hourly for the next 36 hours, and although further room rearrangements were noted, neither of the rigged rooms reappeared, and after 36 hours, the signals diminished below detection thresholds, possibly due to the loss of battery power in the 2 missing cameras. 3 weeks later, ST-1 reoccurred on the 2nd floor, and its camera was recovered with a dead battery. The 3rd camera remains missing. Document D. On a certain date, an agent conducted a walkthrough of 083 and reported evidence of food preparation, describing a sound like banging pots and pans and the smell of cooking meat. The agent was unable to localize the source of the phenomenon, nor even to find a kitchen. The agent did eventually encounter a dining room designated DR8, but it was clearly in a state of non-use. The agent estimated the sounds and smell persisted for approximately 20 minutes before fading away. There were no other signs of intruders. And finally, document E. On another date, smoke was observed emanating from 083's chimney. An agent was dispatched to investigate and found the location designated SR-12 with burning embers in the fireplace. SR-12 had been previously documented on 083 internal surveys 5 and 6, but in both prior encounters, the fireplace was cold and swept clean. The agent recovered a partially burned fragment of a newsprint from the fireplace, as well as the nub of a cigar. A sweep of 083 found no other evidence of intruders, and review of video surveillance confirmed no one else entering or leaving the house, aside from the appropriate personnel at expected intervals. The agent remained on 083 is to be kept under constant video surveillance, with at least one Level 3 staff member on call at all times to respond to security breaches. Entrance to 083 is permissible to Level 1 and 2 personnel with proper clearances, provided they wear a tracking device while inside. This is currently all that is on file for 083, and so we will now move on to the second and final file of today's audio. Item number SCP-084, also classified as Euclid. 084 appears to be a large radio tower positioned in the center of a large open field with two small outbuildings. Direct observation and sample collection from 084 is impossible due to the effect that is emitted around 084. 084 appears to emit a form of wave or radiation that has a detrimental effect on local space-time reality. The most pronounced aspect of this is the alteration of local space within the active area of 084. Externally, the active area forms a rough dome shape of 200 meters in diameter. 084 appears inside this area at random points, appearing to jump at random times, sometimes even appearing in multiple locations at once inside the active area. Internally, the space appears to be unlimited, with 084 at the center. The object is impossible to reach due to the circumstances are any Foundation or civilian personnel allowed into the active area of 084, except with express vocal and written permission of no fewer than 2 members of O5 Command. Sentries are to maintain their posted position with line-of-sight contact checks on fellow sentries, in conjunction with compass and landmark checking. All reference points should be well outside the active area of 084. Should any sentry fail to report in,